Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Ryan Dins, and on this episode, I'm going to talk about Enjin Coin. Full disclosure, it's my favorite cryptocurrency at the moment. I've seen over 100% gains. If you see my earlier videos, I was telling everybody to buy it here, and that was an obvious call to buy here. I mean, it was a no-brainer. Here, it's not as clear, but I still think it's a buy. Like, this is the biggest no-brainer you could ever see, but this is a little bit riskier is what I'm trying to say, but I still think it's a buy, and I just bought some earlier today, and I'm going to explain why in this video. We're going to do three things. First, we're going to look at this chart. Second, we're going to explain a little bit what it is. And third, we're going to show an article on somebody else's price analysis that I sort of agree with, and I'm going to tell you why I agree with their analysis. But before we do that, you're going to want to smash that like button and hit the subscribe button, because this channel is blowing up with the best altcoin videos that you've seen in a while. So let's go. All right. So here we go right here. Basically what it did is it formed the wedge pattern here, and then just absolutely beautiful. This is what happens when charts do what they're supposed to do. They do what they're supposed to do in a wedge pattern breakout like this 3/4 of the time. Then the 1/4 of the time, it'll go like this, and then it'll like fall, so it doesn't do it all the time. But when you see it like this, you normally don't see such an unbelievable 100% gain. It was glorious. But the reason why I bought a little bit more is I'll show you what I've been doing. Once it hit up here, I sold a lot of it, and then I bought some more like around this territory. Then I sold a little bit here. I've been buying and then selling. But right now, the reason why I think it's clearly a buy, I'll probably buy a little bit more if it drops back to like here. But if it goes below here, I'm not going to buy more. I'll tell you why. This is a very clear line that has just been perfect. And it's been respecting this trend line. If it goes here, a lot of people who are looking at it are going to panic, and then it's probably going to go to here. It's probably going to go back up. And overall, anywhere you buy in here, you're going to see profit eventually if you're patient. As long as we stay in a bull market, anywhere you buy is going to be good. But I mean, if it goes to like here, it's a little risky because you don't know what it's going to do. The only resistance, like clear resistance, we see a little bit at 360, which is why it dropped here. But then we see that little peak go at $4. So $4 is really the battlefield. But if you buy it right here, I don't see anything stopping this from hitting $4. So it's kind of like if you buy here, right, and it goes to 4, you're looking at a quick 30%. A little less than 30, but still pretty close to 30%. Maybe 25% right there. So basically, what you would want to do, in my opinion, is you want to buy here, see what it does. If it starts falling here, I don't know if I'd sell necessarily, but like I'd be careful. But if it continues to, if it bounces off this and flies to here, it's going to go past here. Because why? Because every time it's hit the line, new high, hit the line, new high, hit the line, new high. See higher highs and higher lows. It's continuing on this trend line. And the fact that it's been here before and everybody's bullish on gaming crypto, there's been a lot of news. It's not going to be afraid to come here. Will it be afraid to go past there? That's the question. That's what you have to ask yourself. Is it going to go past 4? But I think it will. I think it'll crush through this 4. But it has to continue to follow this trend line. Now, I'm going to show you what this article said. And then they think it's going to go up 31%. I said 25, but they think it's going to go to 417. And see, that's going to be a little difficult because it's got to break against this. They're probably looking at Fibonacci. They're probably using a Fibonacci tool to come up with that. Okay, so it's between the highest and lowest points. That's why they're saying it could do that again. That makes a lot of sense. Because, like if you take the number between here and here, and it's the same number as there and there, that makes a lot of sense. So definitely look at it right here. I mean, it's, like look at the news on it. Everybody's talking about this. Enjin Coin about to explode. Why you should own at least 2,000. Like a lot of people are, even Forbes is writing about it. Let's see what Forbes got to say. Oh my God, these are the most annoying ads, by the way. I gotta move my face just to see anything. Okay. I bought Enjin because of the NFT craze. The good thing about Forbes articles is they're usually written by people who are like not like really into crypto. So you get more of a you know, like an honest man's view. You know what I mean? It's not like a, because sometimes when you read too many crypto articles, it's, oh yeah, everything's gonna go up 10,000%. I know this because I understand blockchain. And like, you know, like when you see it written by Forbes, it's somebody who's like invested in everything. He's talking about football, you know, like this guy probably has money in the stock market. It's just kind of like what's going on. It's a little more grounded to reality, in my opinion. So, yeah, I mean, anytime blockchain gains go up, this is going to go up. And I think it's going to go up a lot. So that's why I said it's like not really a big risk for me to buy a little more here, because I think it's going to go to here. But if it doesn't, and it like falls to here, it's not that big of a deal. The biggest worry is if it falls to the trend line, which is possible. Like it could go right back to here. That is a worry. I mean, that's like you're going to lose 50% of everything. But if it ever did that, I would buy the farm. My biggest mistake was, I make this mistake a lot, and I'm working on not doing this anymore, is I saw this was a clear breakout. I saw it. I saw the same thing on Solana. Clearly going to break out. And I bought like not enough. I should be buying, like I should be selling everything and just going with my gut, because I had two huge wins that were only decent wins because, you know, I got more money in Bitcoin and Ethereum because I'm playing it too safe. That is up to you to decide how you want to roll this. But sometimes in crypto, you just got to go all in, because like had I owned as much of this as I own in Bitcoin, you know, it would have been like kind of life-changing. But now what are you going to do? I did make a good amount, so I'm very happy with that. But what I'm trying to say is right here, it's very possible that we get that 30% here. So you want to have a good amount in. You don't want to just have like a few $100 or like $1,000 in. You want to have a good amount. So if it goes to 4,000, if you got 10 G's on it, you got 3,000 overnight. Like this could really happen. So I'm not telling you to take a risk. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. This is not investment advice, but I really feel strongly about this. If you see my past videos, Enjin Coin is my favorite crypto right now. Like I really feel strongly about it. I think it's going to go to $10 eventually. Like I said, it is risky. If crypto gaming just becomes not hot, then this is going to be not hot, but it is very hot lately. Everybody's talking about it. Look at all this volume here. And then we got new volume on the meta news. So not the crazy volume it saw here, but I don't think the glory days are over just yet. If this is going to be the #1 tool, this is how you trade NFTs, if you're wondering what it does. You need their technology. Very important for the crypto space. You do your own research and understand what it does a little bit more, but they got a great API that's going to help with the metaverses. And this is like one of the tools you need to build metaverses. It's not a metaverse in its own like some of the other ones are. So everybody's going to be fighting to be the next metaverse, and there might be 10 of them, but there will only be one Enjin Coin. So if Enjin Coins becomes like, you know, the Ethereum of crypto gaming, which is what it like looks like it might end up doing, then you could see some really big gains here. So yeah, I mean, just keep checking out the news. There's new news every day. Now, that's something else. But yeah, I mean, boom, boom, boom. And now it's been kind of flat here, not going past this. And once it flies past here, it's just going to, it's probably, it could even go higher than that. Like it could go right to $5, because people are sometimes not logical in crypto. They just start going like, oh, and they get that FOMO, and then the FOMO could raise this pretty big. So I am a bull. And that's all I got to say for this episode. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Come on, Enjin Bulls. We got this. And that's all I got to say for now. Peace out.